Joe Robinette Biden 2 has COVID again. Now, who would have seen this coming? Who would have seen this coming? Well, a couple of days ago, Bloomberg apparently saw this coming. This is from Bloomberg.com. So this is yesterday evening, and this is 3 days ago, July 28th. Biden ditches mask in meeting, deviating from CDC COVID guidelines. So let's get a little timeline here. Joe Biden tests positive for COVID, says that he's going to be working, right? Says that he's going to be wearing a mask and isolating. He is on television, not doing any of those things, taking his mask off in meetings, taking his mask off and, like, you know, around other people, not isolating. And now he's got COVID again. Whoa! Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy stuff? Who would have thought? You say you're going to do something, you do the opposite, and then there's consequences that are only possibly resulting from the fact that you're doing the opposite. So anyway, President Joe Biden resumed in-person public events a day after ending his COVID isolation, deviating from federal health guidance that people recovering from a disease wear a mask for 10 days. Biden attended a briefing Thursday afternoon indoors with several aides, including Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo, as well as Marriott International CEO. I'm glad that hotel companies are meeting up with Joe Biden on the daily. Tony Capuano. He entered with a mask, but took it off and distanced himself from others in the room. Yeah, it doesn't matter how far away you are. If you're in the same room with all the windows closed, you're fucked. Oh, I'm 6 feet away. Oh. Yeah, but all the fucking windows are closed. The ventilation sucks. It doesn't matter if you're 6 fucking feet away. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Oh. You're ever at it, like, having a conversation with someone, like, maybe you're having dinner, and they, like, accidentally, like, you know, like, they just, like, you ever have that, like, well, like, they'll just, like, be talking, and they spit, and it lands on you. You ever have that whoa, I pressed the button. You ever have that happen? Because I just spat all over my setup, by the way. But that happens to me all the time. Like, you can be sitting 6 feet away from you, if they say fuck, you know, it's over for you. It's over. Right, so again, Joe Biden, kind of a dumbass, kind of a fucking moron, just a little bit. But then also, let's talk about, like, I don't, like, if this is, like, your uncle or whatever, who cares? Like, yeah, you're a dumbass, right? But this is the president. You should be, there's more spit all over my screen. Hold up. You're the president, motherfucker. You should be setting an example. Like, you should do, like, 10 days, 24-hour fan cam. Like, just, like, this is what it's like. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's, like, COVID isolation day, like, 7. And it's, you know, I'm Joe Biden. Whoa, Jack. Right, that's what he should have been doing. Instead, he was just like, nah, I'm gonna fuck this shit. Like, what the hell? What the hell? It has been 1 week since Biden tested positive for COVID. This was, of course, 3 days ago. The president's case was mild, and he ended his isolation on Wednesday after twice testing negative on rapid antigen tests. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends people who contract COVID wear a well-fitting mask for 10 days anytime you are around others inside your home or in public. Joe Biden didn't do that. Like, what the fuck? I know. But anyway, you can read the rest of this. But, wow, Biden tests positive. Folks, I tested positive for COVID again. This happens to a small minority of folks. I got no symptoms. Small minority. First of all, a minority, like, wrong. Like, a lot of people get reinfected. I wouldn't say that that's a small minority. Second of all, again, he's going out there without a mask on 5 to 6 days after testing positive initially. Like, I just, like, we're talking about horrible messaging. Now, again, I think it's pretty safe to say, and I'm confident saying this, that Joe Biden has handled COVID worse than Donald Trump. I am confident saying that. You know, a couple months ago, I would have said maybe they're equally as bad. At this point in our lives, I am very confident to say that Joe Biden running against Donald Trump on solving COVID is doing a worse job. Now, I think if Trump were still in office, he'd probably be a lot worse than Biden. in this specific climate. But if we're comparing Donald Trump 2020 to Joe Biden 2021 and Joe Biden 2022, I'm sorry. At this point, I'm down to have this debate if anyone wants to debate me. But at this point, what did Donald Trump do? Suppressed information on the virus. What is Joe Biden doing? Suppressing information on the virus. What does Donald Trump do? Using the bully pulpit to spread the exact wrong message. What is Joe Biden doing? Using the bully pulpit to spread the exact wrong message. What did Donald Trump do? Push anti-vaccine hysteria. What did Joe Biden do? Enable anti-vaccine hysteria. Now again, if Donald Trump were still president, I feel like he probably wouldn't be too far from Joe Biden. But Joe Biden ran on solving COVID. Donald Trump, we knew that was a lost cause to begin with. Joe Biden ran on stopping COVID. And yet, he's done nothing. He's done nothing. Nothing. At all. Nothing. So, that's my opinion. I think this is pretty garbage. And I'm sick of the CDC being, an untrustworthy resource. The CDC is tweeting out every day, like, these fake, like, modified maps of, like, oh, it's still safe to go outside. It's just, it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Now, again, Donald Trump not even trying to stop COVID. At least he's not even trying. He says he's not going to try, and he's not trying. Joe Biden, he told us all he would handle it and lied, and is now doing the same things Donald Trump does. So, and the media, complicit, they're covering up what's going on. Again, BA5, BA 7.69394420, right? Like, they're not naming any more variants because they don't want to cause panic. So, I'm just saying, you run on something and you don't do it. I'm more upset by that than someone who's running on something and doing it, even if that thing is bad. Because I don't like being lied to. And let's be honest, Joe Biden going to be a garbage president anyway. But one of the main reasons why it was worth voting for Joe Biden was because he said he would handle the pandemic. And you'd think he would have. I'm not going to lie. Now again, I could be, hold on, my train of thought. I could have been wrong, assuming Joe Biden would have done something to stop COVID, right? But I, at the time, thought, hey, Donald Trump's not going to do anything anyway. Might as well take someone who will say that they'll try to do something, rather than someone who is campaigning on not doing that thing, right? So again, it's that disappointment angle, which is why I say Joe Biden is worse than Donald Trump. Now again, Donald Trump 2021 or 2022 probably would have been really bad, probably worse than Joe Biden is right now. That said, comparing 2020 to 21 and 22, I've got to be honest, I'm throwing Joe Biden the victory on this one, of being worse. Realon said, Andrea, it's not reinfection, it's rebound from the meds he took. Please don't spread misinformation. Everything else you said was true. Like, is there any way to confirm that? Like, okay, if he takes meds that can have, like, rebound symptoms, that doesn't excuse taking his mask off at meetings. Is there any way to verify that it was medicine that did a rebound versus he took his mask off at meetings and, like, just, like, maybe gave other people COVID? First of all, you can give more people COVID if he's still infectious. Second of all, what if someone else in the room had COVID, right? And then it was just, like, swimming in a bowl. Like, I'm just saying, like, is there any way to prove that? Like, if he was in isolation, then okay. Sure. But is there any way to prove that he's walking around without a mask on in meetings all day? Who knows? Either way, it's still irresponsible. And it doesn't matter how he has COVID again. The fact that he did go around without masks on, 1, mismanaging the bully pulpit, 2, lying, saying one thing, doing another, and 3, putting other people at risk. So, Anastasia, $5, 1 for the tip jar. I don't have any more coins. But I do have these knockoff made in China pit vipers. So, if I can